Hey guys, welcome to some more CSGO analysis today. A lot of you guys liked my Cloud9 peeking video that I made the other day, and it got really good reception. A lot of you enjoyed it, and so I wanted to make more analysis videos because of that, and I really like making these too, so it's fun for me. So today I wanted to talk about T-Side Dust 2, and I feel like this is something that Dust 2 to me is a map that, obviously it's a map that's so old. It's like, 15 years old. It's a classic map. Everybody knows the map, but so many people don't know how to play it. And it amazes me at how so many people are so bad at playing it. So I wanted to go through real quick and show you the best way to win on Dust 2 T side. So I'm going to go ahead and show you two things. First, I want to show you kind of my example of what I think you should do, and then I'm going to go through a scrim with my team, Dignify Esports, and basically I just called a default, and we played it slow and won the round. T-Side does too, right? It was very perfect it was just perfect execution, and I wanted to show you an example of that from my gameplay, and then I wanted to show you a professional match. It's going to be the Ninjas in Pajamas and how they play Dust 2, so how Nip does it, and they play it really well. So I wanted to show you three quick things. This will be a quick video, but basically it's just going to show you how to play T-Side Dust 2. So first I wanted to pull up this map here, right, and show you how you play the positioning. So this is going to be a video a lot about positioning on Dust 2. So first off, we need to talk about a default, and a default is basically, for those who don't know what a default is, it's just basically your basic position, your basic setup when you're on terrorist side, and unless I call a strat, like if I'm the IGL, right, I'm the IGL for my team, so unless I call a specific strat, like Rush A or something, this is where you go default. So we're going to start off over here on B, and so your default is you're going to want to have a guy over at B, and his job is simply to watch the B tunnels push from the CT. So he's just going to be here, sitting somewhere. It doesn't matter, he can be down here, he can be over here, he can be back here. He just needs to make sure that CTs do not come through here and push down here and basically flank your team and get tunnels control. That's his job. So you're going to want to have a guy over here. Now, let's draw the X there. And now you're going to also want to have a guy over at long. Now, this is the position that I play. So the B guy is Rec on my team, and then the A position is me. Also, Get Right. I'll show you in the example. Get Right plays long A. So this is a position that I really like playing, and you can do a lot of things with it. You can get aggressive. You can go for the guy over here. Try to pick the guy in corner. You can hold in a house, but I like to hold outside of a house. It really doesn't matter. So basically, similar to B, Tons guy, my job is just to make sure the CTs don't come here, push out of a house, and then end up flanking my guys on cat and mid or whatever, and taking mid control from us and taking, basically getting to flank us. And so normally, it doesn't matter where you sit. I move around a lot. Like I said, sometimes you can play aggressive here. You could play behind doors. It's not a great spot. Play behind car. In this example, I'll be playing here, and so does Get Right. And basically, that's it. My job is just to hold. If they push through, kill any guys that push through A doors. If they don't, just make sure I hold it and cover the flank, basically. So these two jobs are just covering the flank. And then the main goal for T-Side is basically get cat control. You want to get a guy all the way up here, and that's your goal. And preferably have someone watching this area right here, like watching so that CTs can't be standing here. So the mid guys. So I like to have one guy come lower, and that'll be Fearless in this situation. So on my team, Fearless will come lower, and he's gonna be a lower guy. He's gonna maybe peeking mid a little bit, and then I'll normally have my Opper and my other aggressor. So I have Blade and Cloudy. Cloudy's my Opper, Blade is my entry, and they're gonna push up Cat. So Blade's gonna push up Cat, and Cloudy is going to watch right here, and he's going to basically watch mid. And with this basic setup, you're able to get a guy here, right, watching. So I'm watching long, watching Tons. You have a guy here kind of mid, maybe playing up close Cat, and that'll be Fearless. I can't draw the X. Okay, and then you have two guys up Cat, and you have Cat control. Right, so now you have complete map control, and this is the point that you want to get to, because from here you can call any strat you want and you can do whatever you want. So that is the basic setup on Dust 2, and now I want to go ahead and give you an example through my screen, and then we'll go over the nip example and show you how to execute and how it's done like in a real game, because this is great, but it's all theoretical, right? So let's get right into that. Alright, so let's get right into this footage here. So we are going to start off with Blade here, and we're going to switch over to me. So we got me on T-side does 2, and you're going to pay attention to our setup here. So you're going to see me early on. I take a hybrid setup of Zipnix and Get Right, which obviously I'll show you Get Right in a little bit. This is a Zipnix thing right here, so he likes to sit in this corner and just listen, and there I spot the guy. So I just back off, and this is what I talked about like with before, where I said just passive setup holding. There's no need for me to push into there, I just need to hold. And so if we take a look at the map real quick here, you can see that right here we've got all our guys in mid, taking mid control. Fearless got smoked off in lower tons, so he kind of just backed off. There's no need for him to really push through it. It was a smart play by him. I'm just holding over at long, and then we've got Rec holding upper tons. And so that's really the sorry, I hit my mic there. That's really the ideal setup. And you can see that the CTs are getting a little aggressive at long, but they're kind of just holding as well. But it's very easy for us to get this cat control because we're just taking advantage of positioning and taking advantage of nades. So we smoke off mid. I flash those guys at long early so they can't get the easy rush. I just hold it off. Rec is just holding off upper tons, and you can see here, so we're going to resume, and basically our guys are pushing up cat, Blade is pushing up cat, and now we have complete control of the map. Complete mid control, complete cat control. Fearless is in mid. I'm still here holding long house. I don't want them to flank us. Rec is still holding. At this point, I hear the guy coming, I spot him, and this is basically an easy kill because I'm at an off angle. I get that kill. I told Rec to basically lurk at mid, and I told the rest of the guys to just basically take A, and they did, and it was easy, done, and that was it. It was basically round over right there. It was clean and simple. We won, no problems. The reason I stayed so long at long doors is because I know that if my teammates are taking cat, then the opponent's reaction is going to be to immediately push out long to get the flank on them on cat. So I know I have to hold there. And so it's just things like that you have to work with your team on the timings, but and you can do this in matchmaking too. It's just a simple setup. Just say, okay, I'm gonna hold this, you guys push up cat. It's not complicated at all. It just takes a little bit of discipline and a little bit of practice. So now let's get into this nip footage here. And it's gonna be a very similar setup. So as I said, I play similar to Get Right, so we're with Get Right here on does 2, and he is going to just set up an Xbox smoke right here. Pretty simple stuff, and we're going to take a look at the map. So look at Exist. Exist plays a little further down, and he's still holding tons. Pith is in lower tons, getting ready to take mid. We've got Get Right here holding the same spot as I was holding, or I held the same spot as him. I got the play from him. It's a very good spot to hold. You've got the two guys pushing up mid. You've got Forrest in the back with the op. He's just watching with the op here. And again, just a very simple setup. Now the only thing is I think Get Right moved a little too quickly here. I think he moved up a little too quickly because it does allow Daps to flank, as you'll see on the map in just a second. Daps decides to pull the flank. Yeah, you can see right here. So Daps is flanking. He's going really slow though, so he's not able to really take advantage. And Nip does still end up winning this round. I think the only thing is he moved a little too soon, but still they had 5 guys on cat, and so they just did a 5-man take of A. Very simple, very clean, easy win. And that's really it. It's just if you can hold on T side does 2. I think people get a little too aggressive, right? You don't need within the first 30 seconds of the round to kill 2 people. Just hold your spots and you'll win the game. And it's very, very simple stuff, and that's really all I had to say about holding T side does 2 and winning on T side does 2, because this works so much, especially, I mean, at a higher level, teams expect this, but at, my headset's like falling on my head, but at a like matchmaking or just random pugs, you can do this so easily and just basically say, okay, I'm going to play passive at long, or I'm going to play passive at tons and hold your flank. You guys push cat, or you can say, hey, someone watch long, right? It's very simple stuff, and that's how you win on T-side does 2. And I'm going to be doing this for more Mouse Mirage probably next week, then Cash, whatever. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more if you're interested. I really love making these analysis videos. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you later.